calls,
you'll eventually get the 20% back. That Silver Connect card is going to pay her co-payments. Remicade, I believe, is an injectable, and her hospitalization co-payments. And tell them to turn his Part B on. All right. It is Wednesday, October 9th. 2013, John Lennon's birthday. So, Producer Tom, we're going to do Imagine at the end of the show. Pull that up. John Lennon, great human being. Fought for equality and for peace, which is a good thing. Government shutdown, 2 weeks. What a nightmare. Get back to work, everyone. Let's go. Costing the stock market tons of money. Okay, we actually have a caller patiently waiting. This is Michael Regan, the host of Medicare and You. First of all, thank you for being the first caller of the show. How are you, Michael Regan?
Oh, hi, Michael. I just wanted to call and thank you so much. I don't want to miss the rest of the show. That's why I'm calling early.
Love it.
All right? I wanted to call and thank you for setting my son and myself on the right path and helping us get the help that we needed.
Always remember, no names for HIPAA reasons, so nobody knows what's happening. You got to do the right thing. How's everything going with the situation?
We're going fine, and he's on the right path now, thanks to you, and I am so happy, and I don't want to miss the rest of the show, so I'm calling you early.
We got an exciting show today. We have attorney Thomas E. Porzio and Leslie Gold McPadden. We're going to be talking about some medical malpractice and some important law stuff. Thank you so much for listening to the show.
Well, thank you, Michael, for helping me.
Caller already. All right.
Bye-bye.
Rockin'. Have a good afternoon. Thanks for your time.
You too, Michael.
Okay, so we're going to have a Matatuck Minute at the top of the hour, like we always do. I actually went to a home-to-home wine tasting I'm going to talk about a little after that, and then we'll let the attorneys take over. Stephanie Harris with the Matatuck Minute. How are you, my friend?
Good, Mike. How are you?
Good. A little sad with the streak about Brady being broken. Very tough Sunday.
Yeah.
Bengals. I mean, whoever thought the Bengals were going to snap that streak? So
yeah, I was not a happy camper.
I'm sure you broke a plate or something because it was the longest in NFL. 50-something games, right?
Yeah, it was a record.
So, all right, let's talk about some art and how my seniors should be heading down to the museum to take in some beautiful music and art. And you tell me, take it away. How's the Matatuck Minute looking today?
Okay, so we've got this weekend on Sunday. It's our monthly community free day, every second Sunday of the month. We invite all patrons to come down with free admission to the museum.
Beautiful. And
we have a children's program, so bring down any kids or grandparents at 1 o'clock for art and food. And the kids are going to be learning about how art depicts food and experiment with drawing and printmaking, which I think will be really fun.
Oh, we would have had it awesome if we had those apples that Norman Sunshine painted.
Exactly.
All right, so art and food.
Yep.
How did the concert go last Thursday night, the music?
Oh, wonderful. It was part of our Hispanic Heritage celebration. You know, it's Hispanic Heritage Month, middle of September through the middle of October.
Okay.
So we had Ray Gonzalez performing, his jazz quartet performing for First Thursday, and it was really well received. It was a little bit more spicy jazz than usual. So
yeah, spicy is all right. Good word. Salsa.
Exactly.
Salsa and merengue. I love it. All right. So what else has happened? How were the exhibits, the openings the past month?
Wonderful. The current exhibitions have been really well received. They're a very diverse group. We've got some sculptures out of stone, juxtaposed with some quilts in the same exhibition.
Okay.
We've got some photography, some painting.
Yes, first of all, touch on that. I saw that. I couldn't go because I had to go to Wheeling, West Virginia. But the woman took 4 photographs of herself and somehow put them in a format.
Yeah, so what Kate O'Donovan Cook does is she photographs herself. They're all self-portraits.
Okay.
And she takes on characters in all of these photographs. And she can be, like you said, 3, 4, 5 different people in each of the photographs. And what she does is she puts herself in character and she takes the photo and then she compiles them all together into one finished product.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool to look through and try and I mean, she's all the people, but seeing how she's
right. No, I looked it up on the internet because I knew I couldn't go, and I thought it was amazing how she did that.
Yeah, they're very interesting pieces.
Right on. Something you'd be interested in, that kind of stuff. You're artsy creative director over there, producer Nick. All right, what else do we have? What's on the agenda besides the Community Free Day, which is good karma, by the way. Love it. Art and food. That's on Sunday. You got to see the beautiful woman. I think it was actually Norman Sunshine was well received. Did that very philanthropic woman from New York City come in yet, or no?
I don't believe she has. I think she's scheduled to come in.
No, I'm no names, obviously, but I heard she's. I knew a few people that she co-mingled with, and I heard she was looking to come in to see this.
Yes, and I don't think she's come in quite yet.
Oh, good, excellent. So we encourage her to come. Anything else you got on the topic, or is that a good minute for us?
Yeah, I just want to briefly plug Cinema Fall, which starts on Wednesday. It's at 6 p.m., and it's a series of 4 films, and they're in conjunction with the Norman Sunshine exhibition. So Cinema Fall? Cinema Fall.
Sweet.
And all the movies are Connecticut-based. Either the storyline happens in Connecticut, or they were all filmed in Connecticut. So there's a tie to our home state. And the first one on Wednesday is The Swimmer, which is a 1968 movie based on a short story by John Cheever.
John whom?
What's that?
John whom?
John Cheever.
Cheever.
It's a story about, basically the movie tells this man's life story as he swims from pool to pool through his neighborhood, reconnecting with old friends and that sort of thing. So it'll be a good kickoff to the 4-part series.
But make sure you check to see if there's water in the pool. Very close family member of mine jumped into a pool with no water when he was younger, so it really hits home for me. All right, so check out the Cinema Fall, The Swimmer by John Cheever. Yep. Go get some free art on Sunday from 1 p.m. on, and check out the current exhibits. How did the Nobu guy go?
It was part of the opening that we had at the end of September.
Right.
It's an extraordinary piece. I walk by it and I'm just awestruck.
It is extraordinary. So if you haven't been out to the museum, please visit and patronize and maybe join. Stephanie Harris, have a great afternoon.
Thanks, Mike.
Another good minute. Okay. So quick little story about me, and then I'll turn it over for the rest of the time to the attorneys that are in the room. I have attorney Thomas E. Porzio. Owns his own law firm, very successful gentleman. And I believe you started your law firm with a friend of mine, Secor Cassidy.
I started
Fielding Secor.
Right. Well, God rest his soul.
Yeah, good friend of mine. We were board members at the museum.
He's a good man.
And a beautiful wife. Yes. It's sad she's a widow.
Yep.
We have Leslie Gold McPadden. I will turn the show over to them in about 2 minutes. We'll take a commercial break at about 1:22 if you're looking at your watch. Okay, so congratulations to Tavis Tyndall, to Charlotte. Donna Johnson, see you working your butt off at the front desk collecting money. And a real special thanks to Blair Foley, who coordinated this very, very excellent wine tasting. Last week was a Home-to-Home Foundation wine tasting at the 1249 Wine Bar, and I got to tell you, the attendance was outstanding. No names, no dropping names or anybody, but, some good people came that we needed to get involved. The Home-to-Home Foundation goes and visits people in long-term care facilities. Sometimes those people don't get visited for a month or so at a time by any family members. So we had a fundraiser to be able to fund the gas and a small stipend, maybe a lunch or something, to actually have visitors go visit with people, play some music, just go for a walk with them. It's very sad what happens to my seniors out there when they get put into a long-term care facility or a nursing home and they have no love whatsoever. Nobody even goes to see them. Sure. Producer Tom, the board's lit up again. We can't stop the calls. Michael Regan, Medicare and You, how can I help you?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good, my name is Tony. Oh, was I supposed to say my name?
Yeah, just try not to for HIPAA reasons, but the fact that you threw yourself under the bus, it's already too late. No worries. Nice to hear your voice. How are you?
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on the show.
No problem.
I just want to give a shout-out to my attorney, Tom Porzio, who has been handling my case. He knows the case, workers' comp case, and he's doing an outstanding job, very professional. His whole staff, his assistant Barbara, and his beautiful wife Lori. I any person that's going through any type of medical situation where they have to, use legal assistance, it's very stressful.
Absolutely.
I just want to say that it's very stressful. He adds the part that I don't have to worry about. That's what I'm pleased with my attorney.
That's why I have him on the airwaves today.
That's very nice of you, Tony. Thank you.
Yeah,
for
Tony
the call.
P. Don't say the last name again. But
Okay.
You know what? They're quality people. They don't just chase ambulances. They're caring. Leslie and I have spoken several times about a couple of cases that I've had. So it's nice that you're actually taking the time out of your busy day to call in and let my listeners know they've got quality attorneys here. And I feel the same way.
Exactly. And you said it correctly. They are not ambulance chasers.
No. They want to listen to your story. They're never look at their watch once. You can see it. They're just focused on you and attending to your needs.
Absolutely. And in fact, every time I get a letter, I get nervous. Anytime I get a letter from workers' comp, I call him at any time of the day. He's like, come on in. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
Right. I feel the same sentiment.
Appreciate that, Tony.
Tony. All right. So have a great afternoon.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on the show.
Nice that you're listening.
I'm listening. I love your show. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tony. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Tom, producer Tom, we can't stop the phone calls today. Told you it was going to be a hot topic with you guys. Michael Regan, Medicare and You. Michael Regan, Medicare and You.
Hi, I'm on hold for
No. You're on live. Would you like to talk on the air, or are you looking for something else at WATR?
I'd like to talk on the air.
Let's rock and roll. This is Michael Regan. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. Nice to hear your voice.
I was trying to talk on the air about attorney Leslie McPadden.
Okay. Sure. It's a promotional hour here. Good job. Leslie's right next to me to my left.
Hi, my name is Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Hi. I'm calling in because I've had the good fortune to have worked with Leslie over the years.
Okay. You're getting reverb. Oh, you got your radio on. That's how I can hear myself. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Linda C. No more last names. Linda C. Tell us about your story and try to keep it a little generic. But Leslie is extremely caring and does a good job, doesn't she?
She does better than a good job. She does a great job.
Well put.
And if Leslie has a wealth of knowledge, and if by chance there's something that she doesn't have the answer to immediately,
right,
she is often my go-to person for certain questions. And we'll research things together. We've worked on cases together. I've been in practice for 25 years, and I'd say she's just about my favorite attorney to work with.
Sure. She's actually with the Connecticut Bar Association. I mean, did you know, by the way, I have a little knowledge, she was a DJ in college.
Long time ago.
Yes.
I did not know
yes,
that.
she's got some.
You tell me nothing.
She's got some DJ chops to her. I found that out the other day.
Well, I've loved trying your cases, Linda. I've loved working with you, and it's a great thing to have, a real kinship with the people that you help, both the attorneys who we work with as well as our clients, who are the ultimate, people who are important to us in the game.
Yeah.
Yes, and I understand that today's subject is primarily malpractice.
Yes, that's what we're going to take the next 40 minutes to do, medical malpractice.
One of the issues, I am the owner of a small law firm, as I believe Leslie is, and one of the issues with dealing with these cases is that it takes a lot of manpower. So to be able to work in conjunction with another small firm, or even with another attorney like Leslie, makes it possible for people to get the representation they need as expeditiously as possible.
And in this case, it would be women power.
Yeah.
Women power.
Nothing
my
wrong
mom
with
started
that.
the company. I'm a mama's boy. All the power to the ladies.
Right. Well, to evaluate the medical malpractice claims, Linda's absolutely right. You have to be resourceful because they can become very expensive very quickly, and, you know, each case deserves individual attention, and you have to allocate the right kind of resources for each case. So I think with your good years of experience, with mine, with Tom's, together we've really gotten a sense of, you know, how we narrow the issues and can focus on them, and determine which cases require us full pursuit and which cases sometimes are not ones that should be pursued.
You just have to sometimes say it's not gonna work out. We have to leave this one.
Well, sometimes it's not economically feasible.
Right.
Right, because the cost outweighs whatever the
payoff would
injured
be.
party would
Sure.
stand to gain, and it doesn't mean they're not injured. And that's never a personal decision on our part. I'm sure Leslie would agree. It's a legal decision.
Right.
In terms of how we think, how strongly we feel about their ability to prevail, and also the extent of their damages. I'm sure Leslie would agree with that.
Absolutely. And I when I think of a lawyer, I think of a counselor, and a counselor is someone who gives good advice and tells people when it's time to press and when it's time to settle or hold.
Wow. Good stuff. Good stuff. Attorney Linda, thanks so much for calling in. Nice to hear your voice.
Thank you.
Have a
Have a
great
nice
afternoon.
day.
You as
Thanks,
well.
Linda.
Bye.
Okay,
Well.
so producer Tom, what are you thinking? We keep taking them or take a commercial
Let's
break?
take one commercial
All right,
break.
for that caller on line 2, please stay on hold. We'll be back in a few minutes after we plug the sponsors. Michael Regan.